Hi, I'm Dana, and today I'm going to show you how to make a layered scented candle. This is a great project for testing out different fragrance combinations because as each layer burns, it introduces a new scent, creating an evolving sensory experience. Here's what I'll be working with today. Wax. I'll be using the coconut apricot container wax. This wax has amazing cold and hot throw and also cools fairly quickly. It does come in a microwavable bag, but I'll be using a double boiler today. Fragrance. I'll be using 3 of our Blending Elements fragrance oils here: sandalwood, vanilla, and amber. Jars. This is the Studio Tumbler jar. The straight sides are helpful for getting even layers in the candle, but you can use different jars if you'd like. Wicks. For this wax and jar combination, I'll be using an LX18 wick. Wick stickers. These are used to safely adhere the wicks to the jars. A wick bar. This is used to keep the wicks straight and centered as the candles cool. Here are some additional tools I'll be using: pouring pitcher and double boiler, a scale, a stirring utensil, a cutting utensil, a thermometer, wick trimmers or scissors, something to measure fragrance in, paper towel, and rubbing alcohol. Let's get started. So in candle making, you always want to measure your materials by weight. Let's do some math to figure out how much wax I'll need. The Studio Tumbler jar holds 8.5 ounces of wax, but to figure out how much wax is needed for each layer, I'm going to divide that by 3. Each individual layer will be made up of 2.83 ounces of wax. I'm going to place the pouring pitcher into the double boiler, and while the wax is melting, I'm going to prep my jar. I'll just clean it out with some rubbing alcohol, and then adhere my wick to the bottom of the jar using a wick sticker. Now it's time for the fun bit: fragrance. You can use fragrance oils or essential oils here, but you'll want to make sure that they will blend well together, as they will start to combine as the candle melts. I'll be using 3 of our Blending Elements fragrance oils because they are single note scents and they allow for a lot of freedom and precision when crafting custom blends. If you're not sure which scents will blend well together, you could always try the Blending Elements collection. It's a full library of 25 individual single note scents, and it comes with some helpful guides and tools to get you started. I'm going to start with sandalwood for my base layer. I'll be using about an 8% fragrance load, and this is what that calculation looks like. I'll be weighing out 0.22 ounces of fragrance. Once the wax reaches 185 degrees Fahrenheit, I'll add in the fragrance and give it a good stir. Then I'll pour the first layer into the jar and set the wick with the wick bar. Now we wait for the base layer to cool. The layers do not have to be completely solid before you pour the next one, but it should be mostly set. While I wait for the first layer to cool, I'm going to repeat the same steps for the next 2 layers, using vanilla and amber blending elements. I'm going to quickly clean out my pouring pitcher after each scent. Once all 3 layers are poured and the candle has completely cooled, I'm going to trim my wick and add a warning label. You can also add a decorative label if you'd like. I'd recommend letting the candle cure for a few days before lighting it, as this will give you the best scent experience. And there you have it! To add an extra layer of interest to these candles, you can also use dye to distinguish between the different scents. I hope you enjoyed this video, and to see more like it, be sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.